Hello everybody and welcome to NASCAR NG Cup Series Season 3 live at Daytona International Speedway. 36 drivers of NASCAR's best will try to take home the trophy of Daytona 500 champion. Who will be able to do it? We are back after a long-awaited return as we will see those two past champions who will join them this season. We will have to wait and find out. That trophy on top of the podium there, that is what they are all chasing this season, but it's a long journey to get there. So we welcome you back to Daytona for the second time in NG Cup Series history. Hello everybody, I'm NG, of course. I will bring you commentary all season long as the man on pole, Noah Gragson, in his first ever NGCS start in the Front Row Motorsports Ford Mustang. How about that one? Don't think that was on anybody's bingo cards, but it sure was on his, because he went out, took pole, and he is looking to take charge of the field today with help from his teammate, Ryan Blaney. Fast at super speedways. And not only that, he is mixed in the group of 4 Fords right there at the front of the field. You can see him, Todd Gilliland, Josh Berry, Ryan Blaney, and Brad Keselowski all in a row right there. Ryan Blaney's really great at super speedways. Can he get it done today? Chase Briscoe, a former Ford driver from Stewart-Haas Racing, has now switched over to Joe Gibbs Racing in a Toyota. He's going to have to try to figure out how to work with his Toyota teammates instead of the Ford. Now that doesn't seem like the hard task. However, with how the Toyotas are configured differently, especially with the front bumper, it is going to be much harder to push than if you're with the Fords. So we'll have to see how he works through that, being in a Toyota. Joey Logano, your Season 2 champion, very good at super speedways. He's going to be very aggressive. We will see that. If he gets to the end of this race, he will be very aggressive to try to get his 22 Shell Pennzoil Ford Mustang to victory lane. However, somebody that's going to be equally as aggressive, if not more aggressive, Denny Hamlin, super speedway king. 3 Daytona 500s in the NASCAR Cup Series proper. Can he put that himself in position to win the Daytona 500? I believe the answer is yes. However, it is what he's going to be able to do with that when he gets the position. It is almost time to fire the engines here at Daytona. For the command to start the engines. Gentlemen, start your engines! As they roll off today, here is your starting lineup. Noah Gragson and Christopher Bell make up row 1. Row 2 is Todd Gilliland, Josh Berry. Then it's Ryan Blaney, Brad Keselowski. It's Ross Chastain, Dennis Burrito, Denny Hamlin, and Joey Logano. Then it's Chris Buescher and Kyle Busch. In row 7 is William Byron and Tyler Reddick, Lane Chernikowski and Carson Hocevar, Chase Briscoe and Chase Elliott, the two chases. In row 9, row 10 is Darrell Wallace Jr. and Chernikowski, Kyle Larson and Michael McDowell, and Alex Bowman and Shane Van Gisbergen. That is supposed to be row 13. It's Ricky Spinhouse Jr. and Austin Spindrick. And then it's Ty Gibbs and Justin Haley, Zane Smith and John Henry Nemechek, Daniel Suarez, Jonathan O'Donnell, Austin Dillon, Eric Jones, and BJ McLeod and Ty Dillon round out your field. As the pace car pulls off to pit road, and we are green at Daytona to start Season 3. Noah Gragson leads lap 1 at Daytona with help from Todd Gilliland, his FRM teammate on the bottom. Entering down the back straightaway, here comes Christopher Bell! He's going to get to the outside. Nothing Noah Gragson can do. He's going to fall back to the middle. Bell is going to get down to the bottom lane to try to block Todd Gilliland and have the help from him. On lap number 3, oh, Eric Jones in the wall. He's going to come down. He clips Ty Dillon into the wall hard. Caution is out on lap number 3. First caution of the day. First caution of the season. And I don't know what happened to Eric Jones. Not sure what happened there. Looked like Daniel Suarez just tried to come up on him and just put him in the wall. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not. I don't know why it would be intentional. Did he think he was clear? I'm not sure. Pretty sure that would be obvious if he's clear. He's definitely not clear, so I don't know why he tried to go to the top. Eric Jones did get into Justin Haley a little bit. Oh, what a hard hit from Ty Dillon. If we get another look at it here, see how hard he hit. The back end came off the ground. Right in the wall. You see him come down the racetrack. Oof. Back wheels came off the ground for Ty Dillon. He is okay. Window net is down. As you see the drivers involved, Eric Jones, Daniel Suarez, who caused all this. Ty Dillon had the worst hit. Justin Haley repairs after being hit on the side door from Eric Jones. For those two cars, Eric Jones and Ty Dillon are done for the day. We restart on lap 7. Christopher Bell and Todd Gilliland lead them back under green. Thundering down the back straightaway. Todd Gilliland just pushed out. Now they're being really aggressive. Josh Berry to the top side. Todd Gilliland falls back in the middle with help from Noah Gragson. Now they're leading the top lane and the bottom lane. Josh Berry out front. Christopher Bell on the bottom. Off of turn number 2. Oh, he gets burned! Into the wall hard goes Josh Berry, and the field crashes behind them. Caution is out. Red flag deployed now. On lap number 8, coming across the line, up 9 there, stopped down the front straightaway. What happened there? Actually, know what happened. Josh Berry got hooked by Brad Keselowski on the top lane, and that's how it all started. Off of turn number 2, we'll see what happened. Right there, just gets hooked down into Christopher Bell. They come up in front of the field, and not much everybody can do. Look at Bubba Wallace splitting the gap between the 19 and the 32 on the bottom, trying to go through the bus stop. Rather become a lawnmower than get involved in this one. What a hard hit. Christopher Bell comes off the ground. And did I see Chris Buescher go under Ross Chastain? I think I did. Look at it one more time. Oh, yes, I did. Ross Chastain not able to drive away from that one. Chris Buescher was. Logano kind of came back up in front on Byron, and that's kind of how that stock with Alex Bowman was created. Oh, Chase Briscoe involved in this when we were talking about him earlier. Carson Hocevar in his first start, not what he wanted to see. A lot of cleanup needing to be done down the back straightaway. Christopher Bell going on the bed. Burrito, Josh Berry. Such a good run we were seeing from him. Sucks that it had to end this way. Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano. That is going to shake some things up as they are both done for the day. Brad Keselowski, Todd Gilliland. We're leading back under green with 2 laps to go at Daytona. Back underway at Daytona. Brad Keselowski and Todd Gilliland leading into turn number 1. Todd Gilliland gets shoveled up by Kyle Busch. He's out of it. Brad Keselowski now in control of this race. But here comes Kyle Busch with help from Bubba Wallace. He's going to get down to the bottom lane. Bubba Wallace falls back out of 4. Coming to the white flag. This time by 1 more lap to go at Daytona. Into 1 and 2 for the final time. Brad Keselowski in tow. What will he do? He's going to get a massive run. Pushes Kyle Busch out. He's going to get back to Ryan Blaney. Try to get a run off of 4. Through 3 and 4 for the final time. Into the trial to the outside. Back to the inside. Around goes Kyle Busch. And big bad Brad Keselowski is going to win at Daytona. An epic race ends in epic fashion. Kyle Busch heartbroken after that one. Look at that final lap again. Brad Keselowski just gets a huge run off of 2, able to get back to Ryan Blaney to try to mount a challenge to Kyle Busch. Off of 3 and 4 to the outside, back to the inside, and not enough time to block it for Kyle Busch. And it just gets himself turned, and Brad Keselowski comes away the victor at Daytona. He'll burn it down for the first time in NG Cup Series, and he is an NG Cup Series winner. And what a way to win it, too. Now let's take a look at the finishing results. From today, the Daytona 500, Brad Keselowski wins, Ryan Blaney second, Bubba Wallace, Shane Gisbergen, Noah Gragson, Zane Smith. A lot of the names from the beginning of the race that were at the back moved up front after being able to avoid the big run. BJ McLeod finishes in the top 10. How about that one? Kyle Larson, William Byron both finished just a couple laps down. Kyle Busch, first driver DNF, 14 DNFs today. And a lot of big names too. I wonder how it would have ended if some of those names, like Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano, Christopher Bell, Josh Berry, how would they have done? How would that have shaken up the end of the race if they were still in the running? That'll do from us in Daytona 500, but we will come back to Daytona for the Daytona Road Course. We hope to see you there. We thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more. Hope to see you for the rest of the season.